Really quite aware. I think much more than people realize. So, and even if your kid doesn't come home and tell you, if you just say to them, what are some things you guys were talking about today on the playground or anything? Sometimes they'll even say it casually. And you'll think, well, they don't seem too upset about this. And then sometimes they're very upset and they tell you, but like you said, they're on social media, they're on playgrounds with other kids. Kids are pretty aware, much more than people think.
But it's so hard to get any information out of kids after school. How do you know if there's something that they've seen that might be affecting them?
It was sort of like some of those symptoms we were talking about. You always want to look for what we call disturbance in sleep, mood, appetite, and questions. So they might be saying things like, do you know, are grandma and grandpa safe? Or what would happen if? And they start giving you these scenarios that they're thinking of. So they might not directly say, let's say something like flooding. They might not say, are we at risk of a flood? But they might just say things like, are we safe? Are you going to be okay? So the anxiety comes out sometimes in just really questioning safety issues.
So short of saying, that's life, kid, bad things happen sometimes to good people, how do you broach these subjects?
So I think one of the things you say is there are good people doing good work every day. We don't even see them all that are trying to keep us safe. And me as your parent, every day, I'm also always thinking about your safety. And then sometimes they might make it bigger and say, well, what if there's a hurricane? You know, there's wildfires, hurricanes, flooding are things that are on kids' minds. And so you just say, that's why we really pay attention when they give us directions and rules every day. I'm thinking about, that's why we wear car seats. So you start even giving them other examples of things we do for safety so that they're reminded, oh yeah, there's a purpose. Because you get in a car and you put a seatbelt on, you don't even think about it. Talk to them about those things. They transfer over.